Paramahansa Yogananda Part 4. Welcome. I'm Richard Hosnut, host of the Wisdom Inspired Life YouTube channel. Yogananda emphasizes the importance of wisdom. Knowledge of God and the realization that we are eternally one with Him is the only path to freedom. In this series, I share personal stories from my spiritual journey. It began with a limited understanding of spirituality and God. Today, spirituality is the most important aspect of my life, and I have a deep love for God. This reflects a significant transformation. This episode shares my early experiences of discovering Paramahansa Yogananda, who would later become my dearly beloved guru. Since I chose Yogananda as my guru, my spiritual progress has dramatically increased compared to the progress I made through my conscious efforts before this relationship. This progress can be attributed to various insights and new methods, three of which stand out significantly. First, the spiritual practices he teaches have deepened and accelerated my progress towards self-realization, still a long way off for me. In the lessons, he presents a progressive series of meditation practices that enhance the meditative experience. Generally speaking, he teaches powerful focal points in combination with a mantra. He later expands on this practice with a process of intense focus on hearing subtle sacred sounds. This progressive process culminates in the teaching of Kriya Yoga. Different teachers translate yoga in various ways, but I've always identified with the definition of union with God. Kriya is an exceptionally powerful spiritual practice. In about 30 minutes of Kriya, one can achieve approximately 100 years of spiritual progress, 100 years of using spiritual practices other than Kriya. Qualifying for Kriya lessons and initiation requires extensive practice and experience with all of the previous forms of spiritual practices taught by him. I needed to have my practices reviewed and approved by a monk of the fellowship before I could receive the lesson and then the initiation. These spiritual practices now constitute the major focus of every day for me. I spend about 2 hours per day meditating, practicing Kriya, praying, and studying his lessons. Second, he left us with an exceptionally broad, deep, and diverse set of lessons and writings. As mentioned previously, what is so refreshing and helpful about these works is that they are all in the original English. Many of the other major spiritual teachings, like the Christian Bible, are not in their original form. They have been edited, translated, and interpreted numerous times. While some of these efforts have been well-intended, others have been self-serving. All efforts to understand the meaning of these other major spiritual teachings required translations conducted by individuals who did not possess the spiritual development of the original authors. Therefore, they could not be expected to fully grasp the importance and meaning of the original teachings. We do not encounter that issue with Yogananda's teachings. However, we do face the challenge of personal interpretation and understanding. This will be continued in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to reconnecting with you soon.